Good morning. We have something pretty damn exciting here. So, I already know what it is, but let's just open it. I'm kind of working with a weird little tripod setup here, so I have to find a way to actually sit down properly. Okay. So, big reveal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh, come on. It's... Okay, there we go. No markings, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the B-33 replica from 5KU. Got this off Taiwan Gun. Pretty quick delivery, but I guess it does come from Europe, so it's sexy looking, right? I mean, look at it. Ooh. But no markings. I kind of expected the markings on top here, on the Picatinny rail, but well, it is what it is. You know, let's quit messing around and let's mount it. Oh, and also, of course, the little screws here. Yeah, that's about it. Here we have my beloved AK. And this little set, but I really just need just really need this little thing. It's kind of hard working with the big fat tripod in your face. But yeah, we're just gonna take this off. This is an airsoft gun, so YouTube don't age restrict this. This is a toy, you see, it's electric. I'll tell you when I actually almost get it on or something. Alright. So now I have it installed here on the AK-74, the ENL AK-74. It was a hard process, I have to say. I had to file down the dust covers, arms, these things quite a bit, but the hardest part was I had to sand down, file down 2 screws, a couple millimeters, because they were too long. Yeah, that was like a whole day's work, but you know, now that it's on, it's sick. It's sick. I love how it looks. You know, it really makes it a proper Zenitco AK, I must say. I'm sad that it didn't come with markings, but it is what it is. I mean, the markings would be on the Picatinny rail anyway, so that's where the Optic goes, so they wouldn't really be that visible. I mean, yeah, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Now, there's one other replica B-33 that I know of. That's the one from LCT, but that one costs $170, where this I got for $75 with shipping. I got it on a sale, but still, even without the sale would be still much cheaper. Now, I have a ENL AK, so I've heard that ENL AKs have quite different dimensions to SEMA and LCT. It would, like, even this one from 5KU would probably fit better on a SEMA or a LCT. That's why I also didn't get the LCT dust cover, is that it would be way more expensive, but on a ENL it would probably still be a lot of work. So I'd only consider the LCT B-33 if I had a LCT AK, you know, then I bet it would go really well together. That's what I'd expect from a price like that and they both being from the same brand. But yeah, didn't get the LCT one because a lot more expensive, and on a ENL it would still need a lot of work, so I don't see how that would be worth it. Now this thing's sturdy for airsoft dust cover. I was zeroing the Optic in the other day, no problem. Yeah, the installation was hard, especially on ENL, but you just gotta take your time, be careful, don't break the handguard, because I did bend the handguard a little bit, because that's where the B-33 screws in. Now, about the weight, I think it's maybe a little heavier. Yeah, probably a little heavier than the standard dust cover because of the arms, but it's aluminum construction, so that's kind of the whole deal with Zenitco, that they make stuff out of aluminum, so it would save at least a little bit of weight, but this rifle is still very heavy. But you know, if you're into AKs, into Zenitco stuff, that's kind of what you expect. It's cool. So yeah, wouldn't worry about the weight, because AKs are heavy anyway. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But yeah, this thing really makes it a Zenitco AK now, you know. Before it was just a AK with a Zenitco handguard. Well, no, this is real Zenitco, but you know what I mean. Also, if you're in Europe, I would probably recommend you get the B-33 from Taiwan Gun, because it's pretty cheap. The delivery for me was at least kind of cheap compared to other online stores. And also, I've seen that it's like almost always available there, because on other online airsoft stores, the B-33 from 5KU is rarely available. It's almost always sold out. You know, when I was actually buying the handguard, I also ordered the B-33 dust cover, but even after I paid for it, they just said, well, the B-33 is already sold out, so they just sent me back my money. So yeah, it's a pretty looked after part. So I'm really glad I finally got it, finally installed it on the AK, because this is, you know, the first time after years of me having this AK that I actually have Optic on it, because the fake UH1, it's too big to fit on these little rails on the handguard. So yeah, very happy. Now, who would I recommend this for? Obviously, if you're building a Zenitco AK, like, you'd have to have at least one with the B-33, because especially if you have a folding stock, because the folding stock, that's one thing where AKs actually beat some of the AR-15s, even though I think AR-15s are superior in airsoft and real. Some of them don't have folding stocks, so you know, you gotta maintain a little bit of AK superiority, at least have that folding stock, because, well, if you get the side mount, you can't fold the stock fully anymore. It looks amazing. Like, I seriously love the look of this. The finish is very matte black, quite very different from the receiver, from the gun itself, and I think that actually looks really well. That looks really cool, really cool. I love that. From what I've seen, it's like a very close replica to the real B-33, and just without the markings, because I guess they stopped making them with the markings because of licensing issues and stuff, which is sad, because I do have markings on the handguard, which is from the same brand, 5KU, and I love them, but you know, it is what it is. If you have ENL AK or a SEMA AK, or there are definitely other manufacturers, but like SEMA and ENL and LCT are like the big three, right? The big three AK brands in airsoft. I guess G&G also makes some AKs, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about G&G AKs. I guess they're just not known for that. But yeah, if you have a ENL or a SEMA, I'd say this is the way to go. On an ENL, it will always require a lot of work. Also with the handguard, because ENLs have different dimensions from what I know, like compared to SEMA and LCT. Now, if you have a LCT, I could consider the LCT B-33. Now, it's a lot more expensive though, so I'm not sure if even at that point I would get it, but like I'd imagine the fit would be really, really good. If you have a LCT, then you have another option, the LCT B-33. But other than that, I definitely recommend the one from 5KU. Like the build quality seems really decent to me. Is sturdy enough for an optic to be mounted. Probably not sturdy enough for a real AK, but you know, I guess you could try putting this on a real AK. It would maybe fit. Probably. Maybe with some modifications. But yeah, I don't think people really do that, you know, for reasons. This thing made me very happy, and honestly, the extra work I had to put in to put this on, it just makes me appreciate the build more. You know, this is like my project AK. I love it. I want to put work in it. If you have a SEMA or ENL AK, I think this is the way to go. This is the way to go if you want to be the B-33. I mean, just look at it, man. It's hot. It's hot, man. Oh, okay, but no, yeah, you need a handguard, a Zenitco handguard, to mount it on. You won't be able to just use it by itself. So that's the thing, keep that in mind. You also need a Zenitco handguard, because it does screw into the handguard with 4 screws. But I have to stop now. I have to go because I have a feeling my camera will overheat again, and that will lose the footage, and I already lost a really good video where my talking was actually better than in this take. So I have to be fast. Okay, I got it.